Greetings, everybody, all bodies. I am Jam Boom Boom, the Amir Premier, featuring this pen stain. And this lesson is going to be on building character natals using Astro Dice. So the purpose of this video is for my fellow creatives, creating characters and their natal charts completely up to chance. You know what I'm saying? You can do all of this mentally, of course. However, literally using your hands and leaving things up to chance to create the characters within your stories, plays, movies, songs, any art format. So here are the Astro Dice. I caught these babies off of Amazon. You can go into your local witchy store, your occult store, your magic store and grab some. So here we have the houses with the numbers. We have our planets. This die specifically, it includes the north and the south node. Hold on. This is north node. This is south node. And then we got our signs. So quick recap. The planet is what the character is going to be doing. It's what the character is doing. The sign is how they do it. The modality, the element. And the planet, oh, my bad. The house is what it look like. What area of life internally that they're dealing with, and externally what other characters see and what the audience sees. So I like to leave it up to chance completely. And in this video, we're not gonna dive deeply into degrees. We're only gonna deal with houses, planets, and signs. Later down the line, we'll get more particular with using, oh, one second. I'm back. We'll get more specific with using dice and, like regular dice to correlate the degrees and what degrees the planet might fall on. But this is just to get to a general idea of how you can use the Astro Dice to create the character's natal. I'll be right back. And we're back. So let's get into it. So we're just building the character. I don't specifically have any characters in mind right now. You know, it makes a lot more sense to set an intention beforehand as far as what the story is about, what the characters, what the story calls for, what type of characters. But I'm just gonna go basically just off of chance, and what we're gonna do is build the natal, and then we'll deduce the gematria, what each of the planets and the houses and the signs could correlate, and essentially what type of character this natal could represent in 3D. And I feel like that's another thing too, to explain right now. It's just like, we're gonna use, we're gonna get astrological out and lost, but essentially we're gonna create and siphon a 3D character from this. So let's get into it. Okay, come back. All right, first house, we got a Cancer ascendant with Jupiter. So put that down here. Jupiter, that's the foe. All right, and then we can put that in here too. So wait, let's start one right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'll do that here too. Don't want to take up too much of y'all time, me just counting. This is just a counting video. 11, 12. So we have a Jupiter in the first house, Cancer rising. All right. So from there, we'll just go down the line and we have our 1 through 12. Like I said, when we get more intricate as far as degrees, we'll have like overlapping houses. And again, this just for the sake of creating a character, this creates more complexity, more nuances with your character. But again, this is just a very general introduction. So we have the Cancer rising. So naturally we'll have a Leo 2nd house, Virgo 3rd house, Libra 4th, 5th. We got Scorpiana 6th, Saggy, 7th, Capricornius, 8th, Aqua, 9th, we got Piscean, 10th, 10th house, Aries, this is 11th, Taurus, And 12th house Gemini. That's going to be fun. So now we can get rid of the houses since we already have our placements here. And what I have is because, you know, when it comes to chance, you're going to get a lot of like the same type of rolls. So in the pack of Astro Dice, it actually comes with like a set of 6 or maybe like, yeah, I can get 6. Yeah. I have 5 here, but it comes with a pack of 6. So, you know, you can take out all your other planet die and we're just going to leave it up to chance. So actually, we'll just continue to go here until we run out. Oh, actually, I have room right here too for the north and the south node. Cool. I was like, oh man, I made too many boxes, but I didn't. Okay. So in our Scorpio house, which is the 5th, we have Uranus. Okay, because that's Neptune. It's just the symbols. I don't want to get too lost in the symbols, but I'm pretty sure that's Uranus, like how they correlated Uranus. So we have Uranus in the Scorpiana house. Okay. The 5th house, Scorpio, 5th house. And even now, you know, as the viewer, as someone who's watching, you can go ahead and start to deduce the gematria. You know, this is like being the astronomy and then the astrology, and then siphon it more and more to like, what is this type of person's personality? Their 5th house, what they're paying attention to. Their 1st house is already Jupiter. You know, like and it's in Cancer. What the fuck? Like they're already. I don't want to get too ahead of myself, so because I'm already creating ideas. So let's get more into it. Pisces, we got Mars there. Where's the Pisces house? 9th house. Okay. And let's keep going. The moon is in Sag. I'm seeing a very like spiritual person. You're like someone who's just about enlightenment. But I'm also looking towards the flunked out characteristics too. So we'll find those because that's my favorite part about creating characters. Like their flaws. You know what I'm saying? All right. Okay, let's do, because this is all up to chance, right? So let's do Pisces, a Pisces North Node, and Mars is there. So their North Node, yeah, we'll put it over here. Their North Node is in Pisces, which means their South Node, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, would be in Virgo. Okay. See, we already have personalities here, and I already added the next planet dice just so we can add more in case we see. We already have Uranus, so I'll add another one just so we can see which one it'll land on. Aries, Saturn. That was the first one I saw. Like, we can do both, and honestly, I think I'll go ahead and do that. We have Saturn and Venus in Aries in the 10th house. So again, this is already creating nuance. And let me keep track. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we need 4 more planets. We got Mercury in Sag. Let's put the moon and it's 2 Mercury, so it's meant to be. Look at that. They're like, yeah, this character gonna have Mercury in Sag in the 6th house. Thinking, structure, thinking about routines and patterns a lot. I'm just gonna add another just so, you know, more chances of it landing on a planet that we haven't come across yet. Got Neptune. We're gonna have Neptune in the 1st house with Jupiter there. Child, I knew we was gonna have somebody flunked out. I knew it. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're looking for 2 more planets. I'm gonna try to make this quick, y'all, because I tried to record this video. It ended up being like 30 minutes long. I'm like, let me at least make it less than 15 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Aries. See, we already got all these planets. So let's keep rolling. I can add the 5th one. So you just know. Scorpiana. Pluto and Scorpio with Uranus there. Child. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Who we looking for? Who we missing? The sun. I'm surprised. And look at that. A Taurus sun in the 11th house. Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we have our north and south node. So we can go ahead and fill this out. We got Cancerous, Liana, Virgo, Libras, Scorpiana, Sag, Capricornius, Aqua, Pisces, Aries, aka the lone wolf. Shout out Dolo. Taurus, Geminis. Look at that, look at that. So off the top, and this is just creating like the basic introduction to your character. You have the natal right here. Again, how their natal acts out in your environment, completely different story. Like I said, you can create an intention beforehand, what the story calls for. So let's just get the basics right here. We have an ascendant Cancer, right? The sun is in Taurus and the moon is in Sag, starting with mutable water, cardinal water. Cardinal water. So the way that they come across, creating new ways of feeling, a new way of expressing their emotions. Their sun, it looks sturdy. So it looks like Taurus. And it's backed and supported by cardinal fire. So somebody, male, woman, male, female, that can be determined later and at your own discretion. So just somebody who is fixed on expansion, experiences, and relating that through how they filter that experience. So I'm getting very much right off the bat, I was getting like a camp, like a tour guide. Like a tour guide for like an exotic, and I'm gonna put this here as far as like, can y'all see this one? I'll put this over here. Like, I'll put 3D archetype. Like the 3D archetype being like this like exotic tour guide for like an island, exotic island tour guide. And like this person could like host or have like an Airbnb business. So we'll put this here. This can go in with the 10th house Airbnb business. And like this person, I'm gonna just say he, just cause like I can just imagine like an old shaggy man like living on this like exotic island and bringing in like, you know, affluent customers and people who just, you know, have the money to get away and shit. And he can do this thing where he like charges or overcharges and shit because he has fucking like Venus in the 10th house. So it's like really like going overboard with the business, like, and then Venus being debilitated here. So it's like he has no fucks about like charging people like way more than actually it costs. Like the huts inside of the exotic island could be like just fucking like plaster or fucking like make like spackle on the wall and shit. I don't know, but you know, just kind of, this is the very early stages of creating and developing a character. And so this person being like a kooky like islander, kind of giving like a character off of the first live action Scooby-Doo. Like I'm seeing that island, and then like the person with the long beard, Tom Hanks style. And he's thus created his own meaning and reasonings behind what it is that he does. Maybe he got shipwrecked there, and there he created his spiritual enlightenment. You know, he created his path and started to understand, like, maybe I got sent here for a purpose, and you know, there's other people who might crash here and I can charge them money and shit. And he found a way to get Wi-Fi, you know, because he's about his fucking business. You know what I'm saying? And he knows how to correlate that because the Saturn's also in the 10th house. This is also where it falls. So, you know, this can very much go into like his backstory. Like, how did he get into this place where like these planets are like flunked out here, but he had to be in a flunked out situation, aka crash land on an exotic island, in order to, you know, create this business that he has, in order to connect Cancerian, be fixed. He's literally, you know, like his be fixed on his spiritual experience, which is just being crash landed and overcharging people for, because he's an exotic tour guide. All right, so that is a basic rundown. I got about 10 more seconds. I want to make this video 15 minutes long. So this is the introduction to building character natals using Astro Dice. Hope you find this helpful. Take care, and I appreciate y'all. Bye.